Good morning, everybody. Romel Santiago here once again. So, I'm super excited about this particular set of videos because this is actually the first set of videos that I'm going to do on a particular topic. I love this topic. It is one of my favorites. I know I say that about all of the topics, but I truly mean it. So, this particular series of videos is going to explore the stages of change. Now, if you've never ever tried to make any change in your life, then you've probably never navigated through any of the stages of change, or we've just been stuck at the first one. Chances are you've attempted to change something in your life. You've attempted to quit smoking, you've attempted to start exercising, you've attempted to change your diet, you've attempted to not pick up your cell phone all the time. You've attempted to take care of yourself better. You've attempted therapy. You've attempted reading books. You've attempted lots and lots of different things. So I'm going to use the example of January 1st. December 31st, we all have those New Year's resolutions. In December or January 1st, if you've ever gone to the gym in January, you know that throughout January, trying to find a machine is impossible. What happens by mid January, end of January? People begin dropping out, dropping out, dropping out, dropping out. This is oftentimes because we're navigating through various stages of change. And what that ultimately says about where we're at in the particular change process may not necessarily mean we don't have the drive or dedication or motivation. It just may simply mean we're approaching it in a way that we're taught if we don't achieve this goal, it's because we didn't try hard enough. But that's not actually how this thing works, right? Motivational interviewing is a therapy technique or a therapy modality that simply says in order to move through different stages of change, you have you're going to have to explore different things. And so what are the stages of change? So, I'm so glad you asked. The first stage is pre-contemplation. This simply means that there's no intent to change the behavior. It's not on our radar. You have an issue with me smoking. I don't have an issue with me smoking. You tell me that I need to change these things. I don't want to. I don't need to. I don't see the value. Not on my radar. And then we move into contemplation. This is where we begin thinking about it. This is the awareness of the problem, the awareness that this particular problem exists, but there's no commitment. You see those infomercials, call now, no commitment required, blah blah blah, right? That's just contemplation. That's the stage that we're at. We're toying around with the idea, but we're not dedicating or committing to anything. And then we move into preparation. Preparation simply says there's this intent and I'm beginning to take action. Take action doesn't necessarily mean take that, actually begin doing it, right? Begin taking action is begin planning, begin preparing, begin envisioning what it looks like with or without this particular thing. It simply says we're beginning to think more about the logistics of it, how we're going to address the problem. And then we move into action. And action is taking that initial step. Action is the month of January when everybody's at the gym. This is January 1st up until, let's just say, the end of January. The initial action doesn't necessarily mean only the first step. It means initially taking that action, initially making that change. And it is oftentimes for a short period of time. And then we move into maintenance. This is sustained change. This is replacing that old behavior with this new behavior. This is this is maintaining the progress. Sorry, my cat wanted to join. So, and then we move into, and this is where a lot of a lot of topics within the mental health community come up, is relapse a stage of change. Relapse used to be a stage of change. Now, most folks do not consider it a stage of change. I, on the other hand, do consider it a stage of change. I just tend to call it something different. So, we're not going to get into the logistics and the politics behind is relapse a stage of change. But for the sake of this particular series of videos, relapse is review. That's what we're really going to call it. It's going to be review. At any stage, we can review what we're doing. Is this worth it? Is this something I want to commit to? Is this something that needs to be changed? Is this something that needs to be modified? Is this something I'm going to choose to continue to do? So, over the next couple of videos, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the stages of change and how to move through them. And then we're going to talk more about the difference between action and maintenance, because that's where a lot of folks get stuck. And then after that, we're going to really talk about identifying a personal plan for you and how you're going to navigate through these stages of change in order to achieve one particular goal that you want to achieve. So, that being said, we do have to pause, but I hope you all have a wonderful, amazing rest of this beautiful day, and I will see you soon.